Welcome to TarantulasUS.com. I just wanted to take a quick time here to make a tutorial, kind of an orientation to the forum. I find some people from social media, Facebook, may not be so used to a forum format, so I thought I would just do this quick tutorial for the forum and give people, new members, a chance to get oriented. I just want to mention to you that there are some advantages to a forum. One of them is that the data here is archived, whereas instead of just losing it in the live feed, you can actually go search threads and discussions, and that's what's really nice there. You can do a search right here in this little window over here on the right. But before we go there, I want to just start real quick and give you a quick overview map of this forum. Once you have made your 5 posts on the forum and you're free to, all the options open up to you on the forum. You have this chat box here where you can carry on conversations with whoever's online at the time in the chat box, and it's a lot of fun there. There are 3 main sections to the forum, posts and threads. And I'll just go over here. You got the advertising section, the tarantulas discussions, and the other discussions. So advertising, you've got for sales for the US, for Canada, for Europe, wanteds and hookups, seller information. You want to go research about certain seller and see what their credentials are like, how reputable they are and the feedback people give them. Or if you want to leave some feedback about somebody there, you can do that. Under the tarantula section, there's a whole bunch of things here, sub forums. I won't go into all the details in all of them, but you can look into things such as sexing tarantulas. You can click on that and see that you can go through the thread on sexing tarantulas by molts and look at various comparisons. People post pictures of the molts and the tarantulas to have other people tell them whether it's a male or female, that sort of stuff. Or ventral sexing, you can look at the underside of a tarantula, and if it's big enough and people are skilled enough at it, they can sex it for you. So you got that sort of stuff there. These darker threads are stickied, which means that they are stuck to the top of the threads here. They're always going to be there, always able to find. They don't get lost in the shuffle of all the multitude of other threads. But you can come up here and you can post a new thread in any of these subforums and ask your own question. And I have found that the forum is very friendly. The members, the moderators, administrators are super friendly. They won't ever scold you or make you feel ignorant for asking questions. Feel free to ask the questions. They love the questions, actually. So sexing tarantulas, there's care sheets, how-tos, there's books and videos, newbies discussions. If you've got a question that you feel like, man, I know I should know this, everybody else probably knows it, there's a place you can ask the question. Again, you're not going to get berated for not knowing some of these things. And if you don't know where to put it, you can put it in general discussions. There's a whole section about molts, a whole section about breeding. Now, one of the things that is unique to Tarantulas US is this Tarantula fan club subforum, where people have started a fan club for their favorite species. And you can look at stickied up here, the table of contents for Tarantula fan club subforum. You can click on that and you can see that ManlyMan7 has he started this thread, and he's made clickable links to every one of the species that have a fan club. So you can go and, let me just think what would be a good one. You can go and look at Acanthoscurria geniculata and just see what people are posting about. And you can see the pictures that people post about them, stories, anecdotal stories that they have in their experiences with these beautiful animals, and a very fun species. It's a very organic way to get to know some of the spiders through other people's experiences there. So the fan clubs are a lot of fun there. They're always updating with new fan clubs as people add them. So if you don't see the species you want in there, you can start your own fan club. Just come up to reply to thread. Actually, not reply to thread. Let's go back out to the subforum for tarantula fan clubs, and you can say post new thread, and then you can title that thread, and you can start your thread there and post pictures. Okay, so back out of this real quick, if it will let me. So there's the fan clubs there, tarantula health issues, news and local groups. You want to start your own club and local club and put your information here. You can do that. Start a thread for that. And then there's the lounge and lots of fun there. Just off-topic stuff, whatever you want to post in there is meant to have a lot of fun. I'd love to encourage you to go read a really funny read called "Please Bring Back Tarantulas Anonymous." Okay, now the third section there deals with anything untarantulas, basically. Spiders, jumping spiders, snakes, lizards, geckos, scorpions, all sorts of invertebrates. And you got other pet discussions. Feeder forum, you want to find out how to breed crickets or giant Madagascar cockroach care sheet, breeding mealworms, all sorts of stuff on feeder bugs there. And then there's plants and pictures. If you want a place to go make a thread about your pictures, you can do that here. A neat thread that was photographing tarantulas. Someone made a thread about how some ins and outs of photography and how to photograph tarantulas and other stuff. And then suggestions and feedback. If you have a suggestion for the forum and you'd like to give some feedback, that you can do that in that forum there and start a thread. Now, that's the main page of the forum where a lot of the stuff takes place. I'd also like to back up a little bit here. There's this home tab. When you click on it, maybe we should rename it. Maybe the moderator should rename it to care sheets. I don't know. But what's really here is the care sheets that the staff have been making for various species. And it's a growing list, but there's a couple of pages here along with some graphics, such as tarantula anatomy, that are unique to this tarantula forum. So you can go look through those things as well. Now, you want to see what's new, you can hit new posts. This is neat because the bold-faced titles here are threads that you haven't seen yet, you haven't looked at, or you haven't looked at since there's been new posts to it since the last time you were here. So you can go see what Dogs with Dialogues is, what it has there, and you can see this view first unread. So you can go down to it'll take you down to the first post that you haven't seen yet. And I'm going to go back up to the top and do that again. It's refreshing with the pictures. So view first unread post. So so you can go see what you've missed since you were last here. So I find the new post is very good. It shows you where the action is, what's been going on. Now, some things that some parts of the forum that I find that may not get a lot of use, but you might want to put them to use. Blogs, you can start your own blog there. Once new, very similar to new posts there. There's private messages. You want to send messages back and forth within the forum, kind of an email within the forum. You can do that. You can go over here and see today's posts. Maybe you have already posted on something, but there's nothing new, but you want to go back and find it. You know it was happened today. You can do that. You can check out who's online. You can check out view site leaders and the moderators, super moderators. Now, you can also come over here to this search box. And this is the beautiful thing. So let's say someone told you about how tarantulas, some tarantulas, their chelicerae, bulge as they get closer to pre-molt. And so you want to look that up. Let's see if this search will work here. Yeah, okay, there you go. So you can go through there and say, oh, bulging chelicerae, a sign of pre-molt. And you can read through that thread there and just see what people are talking about there. So you can do searches on all sorts of stuff with this search box here. It's a really great tool. And that's pretty much it. There's other little details I won't get into, but you can go and search them out on your own. I hope this helps you get your orientation on how to work around, how to navigate around this forum, and get you involved here, because this is a wonderful, wonderful place to be. And thank you for your time. Give us your feedback. Let us know if this is helpful. Thanks.